think in general it was a positive end to our season. We talked about trying to be top 20, and obviously we did that in 17th place. So as a team, I was fairly happy with the results on the women's side. It was our highest finish as a team at that meet since '08, and same thing individually since '08. So there's a lot of positive that came out of it. Jasmine Redmond led us, a freshman, and that was our last two meets conference regionals. Our number one girl across the line is a freshman. So you like to see that, and that makes you feel good about the future. It's going to be huge for us in terms of the experience that we gained this season at all the different levels. Where you're talking about racing and being at the line at a MAC championship for the first time, or an NCAA Regional championship for the first time, or almost more importantly, from a training perspective, and really learning how to train at this level, because that's as big a step for everybody. So, and considering that we pretty much, I don't say zero experience this year, but it was pretty darn close, about as close as you can get to having no experience out there. So we learned a ton, and the conversation will revolve around how do we utilize that experience moving forward over the next year, 2 years, 3 years, to really kind of get the places we want to go as a team. Yeah, the numbers, they are what they are at this point in terms of, we moved up 4 places as a team conference-wise, and I think it was something like 15 places at the regional level. So that's part of history now. So in terms of the goals we set at the beginning of the year, we achieved a lot of those. We really did. It wasn't 100%. I think everybody would agree. We were a little disappointed with our conference race. But outside of that, we achieved a lot of what we set out to this year. I would say definitely Kendra was our biggest surprise of the year, pleasant surprise. Transfer in her sophomore year here. In terms of cross country, still a freshman in regards to track. But she just took some huge steps this year. Not small steps, not seconds, tens of seconds, it's minutes and that kind of thing. So, and she was a huge part of what we did, our success this year. She was very consistent, race after race. Even when she was feeling a little under the weather, like at regional, she still gutted it out. And so she's been great to have around, just a good athlete, a good person, and tough. Obviously they go up quite a bit, as I think they should. With gaining the experience and the fitness and a new recruiting class, that's all about taking the next step. So as we finish up this season with our individual meetings and team meetings, that's something they'll be really clear about in terms of what we need to do to get there. And then obviously there's a lot of things that have to happen between now and next year regionals or next year conference for us to take that step. But I feel good about the potential. I really feel good about, I think we're starting to understand how to get there, which is really exciting from the coaching perspective. Short answer is yes, because I think a lot of them are gamers. I think they can step up when it matters, and that's nice to have. Then you add some more experience and fitness to the equation, and that does nothing but help. And then just the clarity and consistency of the goals. Again, it's going to be talking about those goals now for next year. So we know 360, 350 days out from the MAC championship or next year's regional championship. Hey, this is what the goal is. This is what we want to do. So there's not going to be any surprises. And more importantly, it's going to be what are the 25 steps we need to take to actually get to that goal between now and then, because we have the time. So yeah, I think just a lot of the clarity will be really important. Yeah, I mean, both the men and women will kind of take things down at this point, and will allow everybody to kind of step away and mentally, physically, get refreshed and recharged for a new year. The girls will go pretty quickly though into our indoor track season, and we have a lot of team goals there as well, indoor and outdoor track, and the steps that we want to take in terms of what we're doing at the MAC level and beyond. So for them, it's a pretty quick transition into the next season and the goals that we need to ultimately achieve there.